Welcome, ladies and gents. We've got an update on a Star Wars movie. If it'll ever happen. So, this is the Star Wars movie from Shawn Levy. And this is the individual that's done a lot of work with Ryan Reynolds across the years. He was announced for a movie back in 2022. No writer attached, by the way. Just a movie. Weird. That is odd, isn't it? But okay, fine. Now there's finally a writer. So, yeah, we'll take a look. Hit subscribe if you're new here. And do turn those bell notifications on. But let's dive into it. So, like I said, this movie is apparently happening. The individual that is going to be writing it is the Adam Project writer, Jonathan Tropper. Fine, I guess. That's about as much sort of paint-by-numbers type of movie as you can get. It was neither offensive nor great. It was just fine. So it says here, Shawn Levy's Star Wars movie is picking up some momentum. 2 years down the line, you'd think it would have had momentum by now. Whenever I hear any story about Lucasfilm and Star Wars, always underpins just how monumentally, fundamentally flawed they are as a company. There is no way in hell this is a company that's running as it should. 2 years after you announce the film, you've only just hired a writer. It's like Blade all over again. Remember that Blade reboot that was announced like 5 odd years ago now? Yep. Still not here, is it? Stupid. So Lucasfilm has hired screenwriter Jonathan Tropper to pen the script for the feature. The Hollywood Reporter has confirmed. The movie first came to light in November of 2022, but has been on the back burner while Levi completed work on his Deadpool and Wolverine. But again, you could still have a writer writing it, couldn't you? You could still pitch to the writer, hey, this is the movie I want to do. Can you get some drafts underway? Saying it's been on the back burner whilst Levi or Levy, whatever his name is, did Deadpool and Wolverine is not a good excuse. In fact, it just makes you look terrible. You can have a script in process prior to a film, sort of pushing, prior to the director hopping on board, fully committing to the film, right? He'd already fully committed to the film, apparently. So why was a writer not writing it? Why did it take you 2 years to get a writer? Because remember, now there's a delay for that to be written and the drafts to be handed in. It's so messed up. Now, some may say, well, it's a good sign because Tropper is a frequent Levi collaborator. Maybe. But this is still Lucasfilm. And remember there was that individual that the chap playing Blade hired for his film. They've since departed ways. They were a collaborator with him on a few things as well. So, doesn't make it good. But anyway, who is Tropper? Well, he did This Is Where I Leave You. Also did Kodachrome. And also did The Adam Project. That was their biggest project to date, with Ryan Reynolds starring, standing as Netflix's number 3 original film of all time. Perhaps appropriately, The Adam Project featured a weapon that resembled a lightsaber. Ugh. This is where we're at. God damn. So he said at the time, anyway, Levi did, says, if there was any doubt about my fanhood of Star Wars and all things a galaxy far, far away, I've eliminated that doubt. No, because even apparent fans of the franchise aren't really fans when it comes to, because it bombs. And it doesn't matter if you're a fan. At the end of the day, when you have Lucasfilm working on it, who cares? Who cares? It's all, unless they give you free reign, it's going to be garbage. Kathleen Kennedy's like cancer for Star Wars. Just this weird pus-filled pustule of shite. Anyway, says outside of his work with Levi, Tropper is known for creating the TV show Banshee and Warrior, and serving as showrunner of the Jason Momoa series C. I've heard that's okay. I've not heard anything great about it. I've just heard, like, yeah, it's okay. Levy has a full plate, and it's unclear if and when this movie would get off the ground. So, still not 100% then. Still not 100%. In addition to the final season of Stranger Things, which he produces and directs episodes of, his name has been mentioned in connection with Marvel Studios' next Avengers movie, though it's unknown if that will come to fruition. Another Star Wars movie they announce and doesn't happen. God damn. Lucasfilm hasn't had a Star Wars feature in theatres since 2019's The Rise of Skywalker, and instead has built out its presence as a TV property on Disney+. Jon Favreau is directing the next Star Wars movie, Grogu and the Mandalorian. Where is that? Where is that? Where is it? Where? I don't think that's happening now either. I mean, it might do, in fairness, but it's not here yet, is it? Again, we've not heard any production start dates. Like, when's that movie supposed to be happening? What on earth is going on? Lucasfilm was such a shit show. And it says that moves the Mandalorian TV show characters to the big screen. It's due in theatres May 22nd, 2026. That's the thing about that film, right? It's supposed to come out spring of 2026, late spring. I mean, that's... I doubt any of this is happening. I think that one might. That's got a stronger chance, but all of this other stuff, I doubt it. God. The fact that this was announced in 2022 and you've only just hired a writer. Again, fundamentally flawed way of going about doing this. Hire him, hire a writer, work on it in the background. It's not that difficult. Bizarre. What do you guys think? I'd love to hear your thoughts. So please do drop it down below. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. And I will say, I've been saying it a lot recently, but it pays to say it. I have to. Because we get demonetized here, if you want to help out the channel, please do via Patreon. It's the first link down below in the description box. Would mean a lot, and it does go a long way to helping keep the lights on here. So thank you all so much in advance. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.